Alright, back again, Luke here. And as you can see in front of you, today we'll be taking a look at some more arcade hardware. This one in question is Jurassic Park 3, made by Konami. Now, unfortunately, this board is not working, and the main reason why is because of this good old timekeeper here. Now, these timekeepers were intentionally made to suicide, and once they did, they took the board with them. All of the encrypted information that was used to run these boards was held inside here. There's a lithium battery on the inside which keeps it going. But after, I don't know, 10, 20 years, that battery dies and all the information gets erased from the chip, and then the board won't turn on. So currently this is the problem that I'm having with this one. Maybe if you guys remember, a few years ago I put up a video on, what was it, Silent Scope? I think it was Silent Scope 2. And when I first got it, it was working great, and then one day I went to turn it on and I got an error 22, and it was a timekeeper problem. I tried to get another one, it just didn't work, and I wound up giving up on it, and then I sold it off. So unfortunately with this one here, you know, it's not running. It's a great game, and it's quite uncommon, so this is one that I would like to get running, and I'm hoping to find a way or a solution to do that. Now once again, with these timekeepers, these things are just horrible. Konami made these things to make sure that the games just wouldn't keep lasting forever, and you know, other systems as well. Sega did the same thing, but many people have cracked a lot of the Sega hardware issues. With this one, I'm curious as if anyone has done the same with this, or if anyone's attempted to try and mess around in MAME or not, and see if they could get a regular EEPROM to work in place of this timekeeper, because although I don't care about, you know, it saving the date or anything like that, if I have to turn it on each time and manually input everything, that's not a big deal. But the biggest problem is this thing just won't go through its test mode because it locks up at the real-time error and then just starts to reset itself. Now this hardware here just has a compact flash drive or a memory card, and the memory card holds all of the information. It can be transferred through different boards. But with this here, with this security chip, or this timekeeper, it's just such a pain. So I'm trying to see if anybody has done anything with that, or if it's even possible, because I'd like to get a replacement for that, or find a way to replace this thing. I don't want to put another timekeeper in it, because unfortunately with these timekeepers, even the ones that you see new on the internet like eBay or whatnot, the batteries in them are quite old, and they're usually coming from, like, I believe China or so, and they're just not new. They're new, like new old stock, but the batteries in them are still really old. So even if you get one that is working, or you make one that is working, suddenly it will die or fail on you. So I'd like to replace that with an EEPROM. But let's flip this thing on here. I'll show you what it's doing or what it's not doing. I've got this thing set up here, and you can see it going through its checks down here. This thing should pop up. You can see a lot of the stuff will come up green. The memory card, once it counts down here, will also come up as OK, but then it'll go into an RTC error, which is the timekeeper error right about now. RTC self-check bad, and then it'll repeat itself or reset itself. So that's all it does, is it just keeps doing that, and it's all because of this monster here. So just curious if anybody has any info or any ideas on how to get this thing to get past here. I know several years ago, Kretsch, I think 123, he was able to get my Jurassic Park, or my original Jurassic Park board running by doing some tweaking in MAME and fixing the chip so that it would go past the check for like the motion check or whatnot. But if somebody has any info on this one, that would be kind of cool. Maybe we can revive this one and get this going. Currently, right now, I have this board. I have Jurassic Park 1, and I have Lost World as well, which I'm trying to work on. So many projects, but this one would be nice to even get it into like some kind of display mode so you could see the game somewhat running. But yeah, that's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching. Bad lithium timekeeper.